Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Litany of Catholic Martyrs for August 1st. Um, please pray for all those families who had loved ones who were martyred on Easter Sunday in Sri Lanka. I offer this devotion as a way to remember the martyrs. We should never forget the martyrs. For those of you who have not been here before, I believe that the martyrs have been forgotten by many of the hierarchy of the church. The bishops, priests, even religious to a certain degree, do not mention the martyrs during their homilies, do not mention the martyrs during their catechisms. So, in order to make sure that at least somebody hears about them, I do this every day. I have a little 5-minute thing that I do in the martyrs. There's a little pamphlet that I shouldn't say pamphlet, like a book of all the martyrs day to day. So I read from that. Anything interesting, I comment on. Today is also the feast day of memorial of the St. Alphonsus Liguori. So I do this because the church grows as the martyrs go. The blood of the martyrs is the seed of the church. Many great men, Father John Hardin has said on more than one occasion. Father John Hardin also says that during the first 4 centuries, 3 to 4 centuries of the church, every pope was martyred. They killed every one of our popes. In addition, they tried to kill every Catholic that they get their hands on in horrible, horrible ways, and you'll hear some of it this morning. But the fact of the matter is that every time they did that, they were planting a seed, and the church grew stronger and greater. We had the monastic movement, which we should probably have again, and we have modern-day martyrs. Syria, they're killing us left and right. We had a video just yesterday of 7 workers who were somewhere, I think that's at Boko Haram, that group took them, and these are Christian workers feeding the poor. And they're going to kill them unless they get some kind of aid or some kind of money or some kind of ransom thing. So do not be fooled. Do not be led astray. Simply because you don't hear about it all the time does not mean it's not happening. It's like cockroaches, you know. You see one, you know there's a million in the wall. Well, if you hear about one martyr, you know that there are many, many, many more being killed. Sometimes we'll have people come from Jerusalem, and they'll be selling. They have these wonderful, wonderful hand-carved olive from olive wood, hand-carved items, and they come here and they tell us what's going on there, and they're less than 2% Catholics into there anymore. So the Muslims are driving them out. And I don't care what anybody says, and I'm not politically correct when it comes to this. There's a murderous group of people who have been bent for 1,500 years, from the Turkish Moors all the way to now, to killing Catholics and destroying us. It's us. People don't think it's a religious war. Well, it is. So hopefully you remember these martyrs. Pray for them, because they are certainly praying for each and one of us. So this is the group that today we will honor and we think about. At Rome, on Mount Esquiline, the dedication of the Church of St. Peter in chains. At Antioch, the martyrdom of 7 holy brothers, the Maccabees, and their mother, who suffered under King Antiochus Epiphanes. Their relics were transferred to Bourne and placed in the Church of St. Peter, just mentioned. At Rome, the Holy Virgin's faith, hope, and charity won the crown of martyrdom under the Emperor Adrian. Also in Rome, on the Latin Road, the holy martyrs Bonus, a priest, Faustus, and Morus, with 9 others mentioned in the Acts of Pope St. Stephen. At Philadelphia, in Arabia, the holy martyrs Cyril, Aquila, Peter, Domitian, Rufus, and Menander, crowned on the same day. At Pergene, in Pamphylia, the holy martyrs Leontius, Attius, Alexander, and 6 husbandmen who were beheaded in the persecution of Diocletian under the governor Flavian. At Gerona in Spain, the birthday of the holy martyrs Felix. After enduring various torments by order of Dacian, he was cut with knives until he gave his undaunted soul to Christ. So he was sliced to death. Good grief. at Vercelli, and Eusebius, bishop and martyr, Saint Eusebius, bishop and martyr, who for the confession of the Catholic faith was banished to Scythopolis and thence to Cappadocia by the Emperor Constantius. Afterwards returning to his church, he suffered martyrdom in the persecution of the Arians. His feast is kept on the 16th of December. Those Arians were brutal. We should read about Saint Athanasius and how he dealt with the Arians. He's my favorite saint, Saint Athanasius. In the Diocese of Paris, Saint Justin Martyr. At Vienne, Saint Verus, bishop, or Verus. At Winchester in England, Saint Ethelwald, bishop. And finally, in the territory of Lisuin, Saint Nemesius, confessor. These are the men, women, and children who we honor today. As we go through our day, remembering the martyrs, remembering our church, and when we are called to be courageous, when we are called, whether it be blood or red or white, martyr, either through sacrifice of our lives or sacrifice of our well-being, we are to defend the church. Hopefully, when we are presented with that situation, and we all are, that we will act accordingly, and given the strength, the same strength that Christ had when he was on the cross. Thank you for all for listening. God bless you.